Welcome back, guys, for another episode of Control, the Ultimate Edition. If you're new to my channel and want to follow this daily series, remember to press the subscribe and bell buttons. And now let's continue.
The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Alright, let's start at the top. How about the origin of the hiss?
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Alright, so thanks for stopping by, Krish. It's been a long time, buddy. I'm guessing, yeah, I can kind of imagine what kind of problems you're dealing with now, so give them priority. I hope you do well in those. Any case, so let's move on. The oldest house, which by the way is meant not, it's meant literally. This really is the oldest house.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Alright, so apparently the power that guides us helped us enter this place. We lied about that to this Emily woman that we are talking right now. Actually, she asked us how we entered and we said the janitor helped us. That's a lie. It wasn't the janitor, it was that power that is guiding us that helped us find and enter the house. Alright, let's talk about the late Director Trench. That is the guy that shot himself. Or did he actually shoot himself? The gun shot him, to be honest with you. And we took his place.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I'd need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Hey Dylan, welcome to the stream, man. We are playing Control. I thought I'd go for something more story heavy and supernatural this time. Alright, now here comes an important theme. Objects of power. We've read a lot about them. Let's see what the resident expert on them knows and can tell us about them.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Alright, so in essence, because the way she talks, I don't know if you guys made it out. In essence, there are objects of power and altered objects. The objects of powers are kind of the good things. Still dangerous, but their energy, their paranatural energy can be harnessed and it gives us abilities, right? On the other hand, the altered items are very unstable, are not as powerful, and are much more common than the objects of power. So, in essence, objects of power good, the other stuff, meh. Now, let's talk about the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers, or HRAs. That, one more time, that's the thing that this woman is wearing to her chest and that protects her from the hiss.
So HRAs stop you from becoming Hiss.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Interesting. So some people know much more than others, I guess, which is kind of normal probably in such an agency. In any case, that's all the questions we can ask.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Now let's go find that altered item, the telephone. That is gonna probably, as Emily there said, it's gonna link us to the board. That mysterious all-guiding power. Alright, now the tough part comes because we're gonna have to navigate mostly visually and not by using the map. Because we need to go at the yellow point there, that's the main room, but yeah, if you look at the map, you have no idea where to go. So let's actually look for signs, for signposts that guide us. If we see anything about the mail room, or maybe that power guiding us, you can see the power reflecting on that door. She is asking us to go there. Communications department, I think that's where we need to go. And more specifically, the mail room.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Alright, we do not have access to these kind of doors yet. We need some special cards for that. Pay attention, by the way, the hiss seems to be reciting some weird words. I cannot make them out yet, but they recite them over and over, and there's probably a purpose to that. So let the gun recharge a bit. Oh man, we really need to get some powers very quickly. Especially the first power, it's gonna be amazing, you're gonna see. Ooh, what is this thing? And it is hurting us.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Alright, so these are actually blocks. Whenever we encounter huge red areas or huge red doors and things like that, that means the hiss is blocking us from going there. Sometimes we will be able to actually power through, I think. But if it's this large, yeah, that means we're gonna have to come back at this at a later point. Oh man, it's spawning enemies. Alright, thankfully it's the easy... Oh jeez, didn't see that guy. It's the easy kind of enemies up to now. I only playtested this game for a couple of hours and already I saw some weird things going on. Alright, let's read this. Please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, the area stability has been downgraded to yellow, which seems there are 4 stability colors here. Green is good, yellow is meh, orange bad, and red frequent unanticipated building shifts. You have kind of guessed by now that this building is sort of alive. It is shifting around us. And it's also hiding itself from visitors. We also learned that from Emily. And collectibles also can give you side missions, so we're gonna read through them and collect them. Also, they build up to a very interesting story, so it is definitely worth your time listening to those. Alright, event summary. An auditory event occurred in the United States Embassy at Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Reducted deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. The response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy at the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental US. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. Alright, so it seems we are going to the correct... Okay, communications department. Dead letters. Alright, these guys are probably gonna come alive very soon. Oh, interesting, I can actually provoke them. Let's take some cover here. Jesus, I unloaded an entire clip on this guy. He didn't feel a thing. Wow, okay. These armored guys, kind of tough. Wow, I didn't even notice that grenade landing next to me. Well, I am kind of playing scared right now because I do not have any powers. Hopefully we'll get one soon. Alright, so where is everybody? Let's see. Well, the music kind of suggests there are still enemies in the area. Oh, jeez. Alright, nice. Oh, Jesus, they are not ending. Yeah, and something tells me there's a whole lot more of them up here. No? Okay. Ooh, a control point. Nice. So you can definitely see that the building stops shifting when we activate a control point. That means we are making this area safe. Alright, so I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. The machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's but machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Kinda sounds like mumbo jumbo right now. But remember, this place is all about that mumbo jumbo. Oh, jeez. What was that about? That poor guy was getting hit by telekinetic objects. Ooh. What is that thing? So that is the hiss blocking us. Usually when you find something like this, there are smaller red objects, smaller hiss objects around that you can destroy in order to kill that door. I don't see any right now, though.
An object of power.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I've latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Alright, so we need to reach that thing without it actually killing us. So I'm gonna try moving between bursts. Let's bait it. Alright, now let's move quickly. Come on, Jesse. No, that was the wrong way. Okay. But we did find something. Remember objects of powers. Actually, let's first address what Pastor is asking about the hiss. The hiss is, well, actually we do not know yet, but it is sort of the bad guy in the situation. It is a power, a paranatural power, that has infiltrated this building and is infecting people and turning them into lifeless husks. That's all we know right now. And also we know that the power that is guiding us, yet to be revealed by the way, that is guiding Jesse, thinks the hiss, not thinks, is sure that the hiss is an enemy. So that goes to show you there is some something like a war of the paranatural going on here that humans have just been caught in the middle of, probably. Alright, let's quickly go. Do not hit me. Oh jeez, it hit me. Okay, I'm baiting it, and now let's go. Give me that.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Well, it might be a virus or something like a virus. Well, not a virus, obviously, but something like it. In any case, look at this now. We have our first ability. We can pick up anything and let it fly. Now the game starts becoming fun. Alright, let's look for something to smash this into. Alright, let's leave that be. Alright, another mechanic, obviously, things like this need to be powered. So you can pick up power blocks and power them. Simple as that. Probably one of the most boring mechanics of the game, but... Alright, so let's keep moving. This is the astral plane, by the way. These worlds are places that you can only enter by touching an object of power. And only a few people are allowed to enter it. Obviously we are one of those special people. Oh man, I enjoy throwing stuff so much. Alright, so You can kind of see now the board is trying to talk to me. That muffled voice is the board. And they are telling me to stop them, the hiss. So obviously the board and the entity that is guiding me are opposed to the hiss. That's all we know for now.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Alright, so the hiss is trying to steal the astral plane from the board. That's what they said. Very interesting. Oh, is there somebody upstairs? Okay. There's a guy up here, though, if I remember. Let's try and get him first. Let's actually get something with us. Oh man, letting objects fly. So nice. And did you see how much damage it did to this guy? Like his shield. It would have taken me forever to take that thing down. Oh, jeez. Alright, so nobody else around, I guess. And that's the end of this episode then. If you enjoyed it, remember to press the like button to help my channel out, and definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments. To watch the next one, you can find a playlist link in the description of this video. And if you want to receive notifications for every new episode, make sure to click the subscribe and bell buttons right below this video. Thanks again, guys. See you in tomorrow's episode.